think the most important thing for me in ethics form is to be able to put yourself in the position of the participant and think, how would I react to that situation? How would it make me feel? And what concerns could it potentially raise? Would I feel unsafe at any point? Would I feel stressed? How would I feel when I left that experiment? Is it something that I could see the reason for doing it? So I think a really clear description of what's going to happen to participants. And particularly that comes into what participants are going to be told before they take part in the research.
I think I'd look at how they are proposing their research. So a brief summary of what they are proposing to do, how they are proposing to carry this out, with whom and where are some of the issues that, or concerns I would have and I would want information about. And that, for me, helps me to understand what the students are thinking about and if they're thinking through the process of engaging with participants or potential participants, because we're looking at people who are interacting with human participants.
A big part of going through with students how to apply for ethics clearance is about working through how they're going to deal with the idea of how they're going to deal with what they're naming the people that they're talking to, or in some other way referring to those people in a way which makes them identifiable, which of course is as good as naming them in many ways. Yeah, they have to work through if they're going to give anonymity to people, then does that have any kind of detrimental impact on the effectiveness of the research?
Some researchers find it difficult to think about ethics at the beginning of the research process, and then they find it very difficult to go back and see where and when can they apply for ethics and when do they have to apply for ethics. So we try to encourage them to think about ethics from the very beginning of their projects. So when they start thinking about a project, we tell them, try to think, whom are you going to work with? Are you going to work with children or with vulnerable people or with people in general, really? And just make sure that all those issues are in their project.